Why is CTV News lying to us? From Nick Hafa. Hold on one second, guys. I'm just going to use my head, push it in. Why are they lying to us? You wouldn't want to piss off your employer under normal circumstances. And when you are beholden to people or entities for financial support, they end up being your employers. You just might have a more independent contract in that you don't have to do what they say, but they won't support you if you don't do what they say. So you are indirectly, you're not employed, but you're dependent. Is the audio good enough, guys? Like you can still hear? Let me just make sure. The audio now is good enough, and I'll wait for an answer. Let me see. And by the way, I think I scared the woman with the shovel because I think she might have thought that I was of the bad media. Let's see here. Okay, the audio is fine. So, CTV's not employed by the government. They just happen to be bailed out by the government. They just happen to be reliant on the government for COVID ads. And this type of financial pressure tactic was used on Radio X in Quebec City, where the government and other interests beholden to government interests basically said, we're going to pull our advertising because we don't like the message coming from the radio station. But other people said, holy cows, it's the biggest radio station market share and we get good there's vomit over there. Someone tried to make it to the garbage bag but might have missed. And by the way, guys, you do appreciate these are garbage bags tied to the fence, and they actually have garbage in them, and the sidewalks do not. So they try to, the government and corporate interests will try to use their ad money as leverage to, get people to subtly comply and promote the message they want. So that's why CTV might be dying media, struggling for ad revenue to exist, and they've been getting millions a month from provincial and federal to run COVID ads, and sure as sugar, no doubt, if they are defiant and push back on the government will pull back those ad dollars.
Presence is power, and power is...
She's friendly.
Okay, cool. Got another dog here.
I think so. How are you?
Good yourself.
Awesome.
You might be on the interwebs?
Sure. Yeah, well, you can interview Braden there, and I'm his dad.
How you doing? Why did you guys come down?
This guy here.
We came here because of the mask mandates.
You're in grade 5? 4. Masks, hold on, I'm gonna do this. You don't mind if you kids...
Not at all.
You are, if I presume you're doing the same thing my kid's doing, you wear a mask all day long.
Yes.
Look, this is from a kid, people, and it's his lived experience, so don't challenge it. How does that feel physically? How does it feel psychologically?
It feels, heartbreaking because it's just, I feel bad for all the people that have to wear it every single day, and I'm one of them. And honestly, I can't breathe. And I don't know if any of you are aware of this, but in schools, they're leaving all the windows open. It's very cold, so I have to wear a jacket, toques, and
some days when it's
some
really
days
cold.
when it's really cold.
There was
And
one
mitts.
day it was minus 30, and there was 3 of the windows that were open, and I was absolutely shocked. So the next day, I went into the school. It was Rockwood School in Winnipeg, and I had to confirm for myself that the windows were open, and they were open, and they seemed to be okay with it. So
I can attest to you. I can attest the government's method of combating alleged transmission in schools, because air quality in schools is a problem because of bad ventilation systems within the schools. Their solution, because they do it in my kid's school, open the windows a crack to increase ventilation to reduce the risk of spread of COVID. This is trust the science coming from a bunch of idiots. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Absolutely. So, I confronted the principal about it, and she kicked me out of the school, gave me a trespass order.
Called the cops.
What province are you in?
The cops, Winnipeg, Manitoba. So the cops came and gave me a trespass order, and I begged them to investigate child abuse, because the non-medical masks are child abuse. It actually causes more harm. I am a contractor, so I know all about respirators. And a proper respirator for a virus of that caliber, you have to be clean shaven. It's got to be a tight suction fit around your face. That's a proper mask. And what these kids are wearing is child abuse, and they all know it, and they're not allowed to say it because Justin Trudeau is on this mission to I don't know what he's doing. But, you know, it's about these kids. And they're even not allowed to talk at lunchtime. When they have their masks off and they're eating, they can't speak. That's jail.
A slight anecdote as well from my kids' school that there's monitors that go around and tell them to pull up their mask when they're not biting.
Yeah.
Like literally, take a bite, pull up your mask to chew. It's So how long are you here for?
So yeah, I can't go back. I can't go back to
Thank
that
you.
world. I'm not going back to that world. I'm not. It doesn't make sense. That's not reality. We're not living in reality. They're trying to portray reality, but we're here and we see what they're putting on CBC and even last night on the local Ottawa news. It was disgusting. The lady saying how fearful they are, the protesters. Well, this is the protester right here. He was on the main stage yesterday threatening to Trudeau to get his ass to Ottawa. Right?
Now I remember.
Yeah, well, that's great. And he's passionate about this. He does not want to wear a mask again.
Dude, Godspeed.
We all got this.
Yeah.
Keep on fighting to the end.
Dude, I think I like you already. I don't think. I was going to say I love you, but you can't say you love someone else's kid.
You can. That's okay.
Have a good
Thank
day,
you very much. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Are you part of the convoy?
Yeah, I live in Irish, but yeah.
I'm here all day. I got 5 battery packs, but I'm juiced up to the end of the day.
Talk to me about the O'Toole vote.
Oh, say that again.
Don't forget to talk about the O'Toole vote.
Okay. Cool deal. Can't love someone else's kid, but I actually greatly admire that kid. Has got more courage than a great many adults. Kid's got more courage than I had a year and a half ago.